Hey everyone, so today's topic is something everybody wants more of, and that is energy. And we don't get it from coffee and sugar and loading up on crap, although that can temporarily boost your energy. I'm going to encourage you to boost your energy with a anti-inflammatory energy boost. This is green tea, coconut milk, honey, cinnamon. You've got the recipe in with your ebook, and we're going to talk about this a little bit more. If you add collagen to it, maybe protein powder. For those of you who did the January Jumpstart and we did the matcha, so if you still have your matcha, you can do that instead of your green tea. I mean, it is a version of green tea, very energizing. So that's an option as well. Of course, then your green tea would be a lot more green if you use the matcha. In addition to that, if you're having it hot, I would highly recommend putting coconut oil in it. Coconut oil is healthy fats, okay? So yes, it's high in saturated fat for sure, but what we know now is that the saturated fat in coconut oil is high in, it increases the healthy cholesterol in your body, HDL, and the LDLs, it will lower the bad cholesterol. So if you add coconut oil to your anti-inflammatory energy booster, it's got a lot of health benefits, and it's also very healthy for brain health. So if you want to lower bad cholesterol and boost your good cholesterol, increase your brain health, and then just overall adding those healthy fatty acids to your diet will also lower your, it lowers your cravings. So that's a great way to start your day, but you have to do it if you're doing it hot. What I do with mine a lot of times if I'm in a hurry, I'm a big fan of the mason jars. I just put the green tea in a mason jar with coconut oil and the coconut milk, if it's cold, and just shake it up. Okay, and then you go on the road. If you're putting it in a blender, that's awesome too. It'll get really frothy, and you can add the coconut oil to that. You can have it hot, you can have it cold. Experiment with it, but what a great way to boost your energy and your health and start your morning instead of a sugary coffee. Okay, something else I just want to talk to you guys about is not only foods that energize you, but think about how you're energizing your life in general. So what fuels your energy and what drains your energy? Like, are there things that you're doing on a daily basis that you dread? The dogs can you hear the dogs wrestling over here on the side? It's their morning playtime. They have plenty of energy. So anyway, consider what it is that you're doing on a daily basis. And if it makes you cringe, if there's a way for you to lessen the things that don't fuel your life force energy, and increase the things that bring you joy, that's the ideal scenario. So yes, it's all about the foods that we're eating, but it's also the basics that we keep talking about every day. It's the hydration, it's the quality sleep, it's what can you say yes to that brings you joy, and what can you say no to that's draining your energy. And it can be people, it can be your work environment, it can be so many different things. And if we little by little start to just add in more things that fuel our prana, fuel our life force energy, food-wise and otherwise, and minimize the things that drain our life force energy, that's going to increase our energy altogether. So just consider that. And yes, the self-care, the nutrient-dense foods, the hydration, all of those things really add up. Okay, so enjoy your anti-inflammatory energy boost. The recipes in your in-book, and let's also talk about the prana bites. So you have your blender now. One thing that you can do in addition to making smoothies is make these little protein bites. And there's so much, we were talking yesterday about how to save money. If you're buying protein bars in the grocery store, they're not cheap. So one thing that you can do is make them yourself, and not just make them into little balls. You can make them into bars too, but a blender is a great way to do that. So I gave you the recipe for the citrus bliss balls, and also if you were in the Sun Salutation challenge as well, you got the energy prana balls. So they're both really great recipes, and you can make them in the blender if you want to. They're a little sticky. They're going to be like very doughy, but I'm just going to show you quick. Now I have it all put together already. It's got dates, walnuts. I put some almonds in too because I have it. Chia seeds. You know, you can use collagen, or you can use your Sun Warrior protein, whatever protein that you like, and lots of other little goodies. I also added lemon juice because this is Citrus Bliss lemon juice, and I also, because I have it, and this is optional, lemon essential oil and wild orange essential oil, and the zest, you know, you scrape that in. So it's high in vitamin C too. So it's really helpful to use the little plunger, so you can kind of, you know, really kind of push it down in there and get it mixed up really good. And it's going to be sticky, okay? Just know that. But the texture, and again, I already really blended this up before I started because it's gonna take you like 2-3 minutes to do that. The texture is really, really nice. It's not dry, and you do want to keep these in the fridge. So make sure you wash your hands. That's always good. You know, one of the number one things you can do to stay healthy is to wash your hands frequently. So I am crazy about it. Anyway, so then, you know, the texture is really doughy. It's almost like cookie dough. And then you just roll it into balls. Okay, so you keep them in the fridge, and in the morning, if you do the energy, if you're really feeling like you're dragging, like maybe it's a rainy day, it's a Monday, you're sort of tired, the energy boost with the green tea or the matcha and these, you know, protein bites, if you pre-make those really fast, really easy to do, and out the door you go, and it's healthy. I mean, if you did you know, coffee through the drive-thru at Starbucks with a donut, really, really soon you're going to crash. This is not going to crash you, and in fact, it's going to fuel your energy for a really long time. Make sure that you keep everything in glass bowls, and you know, again, refrigerate it. If you are doing your green tea in hot, stainless steel is best. Okay, you know, glass works too, but stainless steel is preferred if you're making your anti-inflammatory green tea in a hot version. So that's kind of a wrap for today. Just think about how can you fill your cup so full, not only with nutrient-dense foods, but with things that bring you joy, that your cup is so full that it just spills over to everybody, instead of coming from this place of being depleted and having your energy feel drained. All right, so I'm going to finish out with a quick quote from my book, and that is, "The doctor of the future will no longer treat the human frame with drugs, but rather will cure and prevent disease with nutrition." Do you know what I love about this quote? Is that it's from Thomas Edison. So they knew a long time ago to use things like herbs and food to help us heal. And that is truly the medicine, I believe, of the future too. So look to your food, look to your self-care, look to how you can fuel your energy before you just run to the doctor and say, you know, give me a pill. So anyway, also if you want a copy of my book, or if you want to be eligible for a copy of my book, just make sure that you're posting every day. Post something, you know, here's my smoothie of the day, here's my yoga practice picture, or whatever, and just tag Flexible Warrior. You can hashtag Flexible Warrior and tag Flexible Warrior. I'm on Instagram, I'm on Facebook. I have a Facebook page aside from this, Flexible Warrior, and Twitter as well. Okay, so have an awesome day, you guys. Fuel your life force energy. Okay, see you tomorrow.